Welcome back to Wethinks, everybody.
Welcome to another episode.
Synced
so
up.
glad that you guys are back to listen.
Our scary episode. Last week we were just a little bit cutesy, but now we're being invaded. For the audio listener,
we have a big spider web in our dorm now.
And these spiders are gonna get us.
It actually looks crazy on camera.
It looks fucking disgusting. It looks like we made it ourselves.
Well, on camera, the actual these big lines are showing up, but the little lines aren't really.
It's just disgusting.
So it doesn't really look like a spider web. It just looks
like
ugly.
poo-poo on the freaking...
But they're spiders. See, it's honestly really scary. And you guys should be really scared.
Well, I am celebrating the occasion in October by wearing my new baby tee because it is really freaking hot here still. Every time I walk outside, the sun blazes down on me.
It's getting better a little bit.
I'm still mad because I'm still mad.
It's not as bad. There's some slight breezes coming through.
Well, okay.
Just barely, though.
Speaking of, the weather, hold on. I just had something I needed to say. Sorry. What happened to her?
Sorry.
Can you leave
her wig
Pugina alone? This is Pugina. She made an appearance a while ago, but now she has a new haircut.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, isn't it kind of weird how all the red states are getting completely wiped out with hurricanes right before November?
Right.
I'm noticing that.
Y'all are actually dumb as day.
I'm noticing that.
Who knew that the red states were in the south on the coast?
I think Joe Biden was reincarnated as a hurricane.
He died already, and he's a hurricane now.
Well, honestly, it's any day now.
Hurricane Biden is coming for you guys, actually. Hurricane Harris.
That's kind of good. It's kind of like Harvey, like Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Harris.
Wait, I missed that.
Real
ones know about him.
Hurricane Harvey happened for those of you who don't know, in Houston in 2017, and it was right around my birthday. So school had just gone.
Oh, so you have to make everything about you.
And it was in my honor, and so school had just gone back, and I missed that era because it was 6th grade for me. Yes, 2017, 6th grade, and we got so much school off. We literally had 2 weeks.
I think a week and a half or something.
But our
it was
area,
awesome.
I don't want to make light of the fact that people around Houston, my grandmother's street, all the way 5 feet of standing water, just for weeks. And so of course they couldn't get to school. But our neighborhood not touched.
It was barely anything
a touch
in the street.
of water.
We got really lucky.
So
so that meant we had school off and we could hang out with our friends.
Right, but everything was closed. It was kind of like a precursor to COVID, a little bit of it's coming. And so I threw a really fun party at my house, and we played Wii because my grandma lent me her Wii.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Which was previously just a Sunday treat that I got to play on the Wii, but then it lived at my house for a couple months because her house was gutted.
Well, thank you, Harvey.
Thank you, Harvey, for the Wii.
Did he float it down to your house?
No, he picked it up those tornadoes. I love to watch tornado videos. I am so scared of tornadoes.
Me too.
I am very terrified. I hate the sound it makes when it comes at you, where it sounds like a train, and it's the louder it gets, the further it is, and the quieter it's closer. So it's coming your dress. That's so scary.
I was always terrified of them because there was an episode of, I think, Sweet Life on Deck, where they went to what was her name? Debbie Ryan, her character. They went to her house in Oklahoma, and there was a twister that came, and they had to go into the shelter, and that was honestly really scary.
Twister, shout out Glenn Powell, shout
out Glenn, shout out Daisy. No shout out to Anthony Ramos though, because he's a big cheater.
Do not get a shout out on this podcast.
Nope.
Well, I was gonna say I'm really scared of them because they're really unpredictable. Hurricanes, I guess, are unpredictable, but also I grew up with hurricanes.
Right. And
every time I still, of course, do get anxious, but I am even more scared of tornadoes. That being said, I do have an innate fascination with it, and so I love to watch storm chasing videos, and specifically time lapses. And of course, I feel bad for the people's homes that I'm watching be destroyed, but it's just so fascinating, and shit goes flying. That does not happen with hurricanes. It's just sort of a bad rainstorm. It's just sort of the biggest issue with hurricanes is the water.
Yeah.
And that's
so true.
as hell. Like, it's like, okay, the houses are at risk. And, like, it is very serious, but...
Where's the excitement?
Where's the excitement? Where's the drama?
Right. That's exactly how I feel, too.
Speaking of spirals, I've been watching Uzumaki. I'm bringing this up because there was a bit of drama with that show. So... Uzumaki, for those of you who don't know, was like a... For you. It's a Japanese manga that was very, like... It's like a cult classic from the 90s. It's horror. Okay. It's about this town, and speaking of spirals, on our wall, they're, like, obsessed with spirals. Like, I don't even know... There's literally no explanation. That's one of my gripes with the show, is there's just, like, okay. Mm-hmm. Don't really know why that is the case. But everyone, like, they want to, like, turn their own bodies into spirals. Like, they'll curl their hair. They're, like... shove themselves into little like circles, like circle pools to like make their bodies turn into spirals.
What?
It's real crazy. The show is crazy, and the first episode was fucking insane, but it was really camp and really well done, and everyone was raving about it because like there's been adaptations in the past but people hated it, and this one people loved. Like, the art style is so cool because okay, Adult Swim adapted it into an anime. That's why I bring it up. And episode 1, it's only 20 minutes. There's only 4 episodes. So, like, that's very rare in this day and age.
Well, I gotta get into that.
Right? And
I can do that.
It was so freaky, but I loved it. And then the second episode came out, and I watched it, and I was confused, but I was still into it. And then I just see there's so many haters all over the internet. And you know what? It's kind of valid, because they were like... wait, the animation style like went from 100 to like 0, like it looks like shit. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess it did. But I was like more focused on the fact that like human beings were turning into snails and like their eyes were popping out and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like drama with it. And then one of the executive producers went onto Twitter and was like, we were sabotaged, like someone on our team like fucked up all of this stuff and blah blah blah, like we were like really screwed over. But we just wanted to really, like, we figured people have been waiting this for literally, like, 5 years they've been making this, and people have been like, when are you going to release it? And so they were literally like, it's now or never. Like, we got the funding. We better air it.
Wow.
So, stay tuned. There's a new episode every week. And people have been saying, like, maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get worse. So, is it a complete waste of time? Is it a waste of money? I don't know. That was very fascinating to me, like, the behind the scenes of this batshit crazy anime.
Wow.
Really, really scary if you want to watch something for Halloween, but you don't want to watch, like, jump scares or anything. You just want to see something disturbing, really nasty, but nothing, like I am a very sensitive person to that.
Yeah.
But it was, like, very good for my brain. I was like, ooh, I'm scared, and I'm really intrigued, and I'm really grossed out, but I'm not going to pass out because it's, like, animated.
I just can't with jump scares. Like, even if it's not scary. To me, like, the other stuff doesn't really get to me, but something about jump scares, I just can't with it.
I hate an in-person jump scare. Like, if someone comes up behind me,
hell no,
scares me. If someone, like, if it's all in good fun, I don't even care. Like, I am still, like, going to be scared. Like,
yeah.
I'm very easily, like, like, startled in real life. So if, like, one of my friends was to, like, come up to me and scare me, like, I do not like you.
And y'all can't make me go to a haunted house. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like,
what do you mean that you like to be scared for fun? Like, you like to be terrified?
What do you mean you're paying for that? Take me to, like,
that's
a
my
really
actual
shitty,
nightmare.
Like, $5 haunted house that's really shitty, and it's like,
I'll go into one that like someone makes. Yeah, someone's dad like really likes haunted houses, so he made a shitty one. Like, I'll
go to that. But like, I was always scared of, like, you know how they have like fright nights and stuff where they like come up to, like, the performers will like come up to you. I was always so freaked out by the idea of like there being character performers like trying to interact with you and like trying to jump scare you.
Don't get near me with your chainsaw. Like, I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sorry I have primal instincts. I said that the other day and I was like, wait, that's just anxiety. But I do think I'd be a good caveman. Like, I have, like, anytime someone says, like, some people have this personality thing and it actually was developed in the caveman times to, like, survive. I'm like, you know what? And I'd survive. Like, I don't know, I have really bad anxiety, but also
that's true.
But also fight or flight, like, I will fight you. Like, I will literally, like, turn and run to the problem. It's not like I'm trying to be the hero. Like, it's literally, like, my body, like, doesn't have any, like, you know, fight or flight, you kind of lose all, like, thoughts in your brain, and your brain is, like, gives you one path to escape. Mine is always, like, I don't know. Okay, I grew up with really bad paranoia, and anytime I'd be like, someone's breaking into my house right now, I'd have to get up, patrol the entire house with a flashlight and, like, a bat, and, like, because I thought I was going to be the one to stop it. Like, it's not, like, a flight thing for me. It's, like, very much attack.
I don't know what I am. I'm some weird in the middle. Like, I just don't know. Anytime I've ever, like, been in a situation like that, like, I wasn't one or the other, really.
I mean, it comes in handy, like, if someone's passing out, like, my brain is very much, like, I don't know why I keep talking about passing out, but, like, if someone were to, like, faint in front of me, like, I would immediately, like, in a split of a second, my body just kicks in, like, high gear, and, like, finds out if someone, I don't know, if there's a problem, my body is just convinced that I'm going to be the one to solve the problem, and sometimes, you know, it's important to unlearn that, because you need to step aside and, assess the situation first.
Well, it's good to know that you'll be useful in a situation like that.
It is. It's kind of nice. I mean, I grew up like I do faint sometimes, and so, like, people would always, like, flee away from me. Like, I've had many a person, like, run away, like, I guess trying to shift the responsibility onto someone else, like, oh, go get help.
Well, that's just rude. Like, that is just mean.
But it is crazy. Like, I'm like, no, come back. Like, I'll tell you what to do. Right. You just need to be the bigger person, step into those shoes, and, like, you need to do these things for me. Like, I don't need you to run away, go find someone. Like, plus, one time I got a shot, and, okay, I am one of those bitches that will pass out after a shot. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm still scared. It just, like, the thought of, like, blood being... Well, getting my blood drawn is one thing, and also, like, getting your shots. Like, any needle, I'm just like, I'll pass away. And so one time, I was probably, like, 14, and I passed out after getting a shot. And the nurse was like, I'll be right back. And then she didn't come back for, like, 20 minutes. I was like,
you're a nurse.
What if I was, like, literally fucking dying? Like, what if I, like, never passed out before, and, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you probably should be attentive to your patients. Like, that, man, my mom were, like, dying. We were like, what the hell? And she, like, came back, like, 20 minutes later with, like, a cup of goldfish and some water. And she was like, are you okay, ma'am? And I was like, yeah, God. I'm fucking fine now.
That's just horrible. Like, do your job. Like, what do you mean?
Literally, like, step it up. Other survival instincts, like, pheromones. I know some people, like, can't smell pheromones. Maybe everyone can, and it's just, like, you're not with the right person. But, like, I don't care. Like, I want to smell your sweat. Another thing... Grayson did not want to hear that. Another thing is, like, some women can feel, like, ovarian, like, when you're ovulating.
Oh, yeah.
Some people can't. Can you?
No, I can't.
That's probably because you're a man, so...
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't know what that is.
Well, I can, and I don't know if that's a survival instinct, but it feels very, like, that probably should have been developed out of the human race. Yeah. Also, do I have a Neanderthal, like, eyebrow? Like, sometimes I feel like my eyes are really sunken.
I don't think you have the Neanderthal
I don't, brow. But, like, I feel like my eyes are really, like...
Well, they are, but I think that's just, like,
the Jordan McLendon
like, your ancestry. Like, your genes. I don't think Neanderthal. That's not what I'm getting from that. Not really.
Human survival traits. I would not, like, survive the Hunger Games or anything.
Oh, hell no. But I'm not even kidding, like, if I was in the Hunger Games, like, just kill me first, please, please. I'm jumping out into the middle, I'm going like this. Katniss, shoot me. Like, I'm not doing that.
You'd probably be one of those people that, like, stand on the fucking things, like, and you get blown up.
Oh, hell yes. I'm sorry, like, I just can't, like, just the anxiety of being there would kill me.
I would probably hide out and make it halfway through and get killed in my sleep or something by someone. I hope, at least.
I would love for that to happen. When I was a kid, I would always talk about how I want to die in my sleep.
Oh, no, when I was a kid, I used to have so much anxiety about dying in my sleep. I'd, like, say a prayer.
Like, I want to die right now. It was, like, if I die, like, this is how it will be. So, like, sometimes before bed, like, I would have a feeling that I was about to die. But then I would be like, well, this is better than X happening to me. No, so I guess it'll be okay.
I used to have crazy anxiety be like sleeping with anyone as a kid. Like my sisters and we used to have like a rotation where we'd like have sleepovers on the weekends. And I used to be so scared. I used to be like, imagine I die in my sleep right now, and then they are the first ones to find my body. And like, there's not like a horrible accident or any time to process anything. You just wake up, I'm gone. And then I'd be like, wait, what if I go to sleep and I don't know it's my last time going to sleep? Because I think like the idea of like it's like the control thing of like knowing when something's happening. Like if I see a car coming to hit me, at least I know like this is it.
That's how I always thought I was gonna die, though, was something with a car.
A car? Yeah. Actually, okay, when I drive...
I've always been scared of cars.
When I drive, I'm, like, not the most, like, cautious driver of all time. I'm a pretty bad driver, but I'm not, like, unsafe. I'm just, like, I'm not the most, like, careful.
Well, you're just, like, it'll be okay. Like, they'll let me come over. Like, it's okay. Like...
Right.
You just kind of drive.
Right. I do have small car privileges, so it's a little bit different if someone was like, no one's gonna see me on the road and be like, oh my god, what an asshole. Like they're just gonna be like, what are you doing?
They're like, what is that old lady in that little like, car doing in the Fiat? Like,
but I'm not like I don't think I've ever endangered anyone like too bad. But every time I get into a car, no matter who is driving, I am convinced this is my last breath. Like I'm just on edge, and like I get to yell and stuff. It's also like a control thing.
That's how I feel in anybody's car, or when I drive, just in general. Just when I'm on the road. I'm at that 10 and 2. Well, not really 10 and 2, more like 9 and 3. 9 and 3.
Damn wheel. He's so scared. He's like.
Well, yeah. And recently, I've been really struggling with thinking that my car is ginormous, and I'm like going over the lane. Like I'm not in my lane.
Actually, like I have a problem with that too. I can't. That's why one of the reasons I have a small car is I learned to drive with my dad's car, and he has a small car, and then like anytime I try and practice with my mom, so she has a mom car, like it's like a big truck,
a big boat.
It's like I'm so scared for my life. I feel like I'm like gonna hit someone.
That's like when I'm in your car, like in the passenger seat, I feel like you're like way over, like not in your lane because you're so close to the side. And like I feel like I'm so far away from the other cars.
Everyone says that. They always say it's like really they think scary. I drive really close to the curb. They're always like, you're just gonna scrape the curb. And I'm like, I promise you, I just don't like to be that close to the other cars.
Well, yeah, it's just really scary.
I haven't scraped the curb yet.
Like, it's just really scary.
I'm so sorry about that.
Well, it's okay.
But
I've gotten used to it.
I guess that's not a survival instinct of mine, like cars. But I don't know, like, there's probably no instinct when it comes to cars. Like, the closest thing we have was, like, what, horses?
Well, and even horses are, like, they're not that old.
Yeah. Probably, right? Like, especially, like...
Well, no, kind of.
Horses I don't know. I feel like it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
So where I come from, my descendants from Germany probably had no clue about horses until like 200 years ago.
A little further back than that.
1700s?
I think a little further.
1600s?
I'm trying to think of like when all the big trades were happening.
Me saying fucking like 1800s is when we discovered horses.
1600 is Columbian Exchange. That's with America. So I feel like it's before that.
Where did horses come from? I'm looking this up.
I know they had them in the Mongolian Empire, no?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know if about before that.
I haven't taken like
because I know they had those horses.
I haven't taken a high level history class. Originated in North America.
What?
They migrated across the land bridge into Siberia, and then into Asia, and then into Europe, and then to the Middle East, North and Africa.
Wow.
So probably they were being like shipped off in hordes during the Columbus trade, but back in when the Mongols had it, they were like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?"
Yeah, people were real scared. People were real scared. They thought they were like demons.
Y'all should be scared of horses because they're fucking evil.
Yeah,
they're actually like little shits. Like they're horrible. I used to ride horses. I think I just had like one of the most evil horses ever, but I loved her.
Bella.
They were literally like. Oh my god, they just change moves like this. They're actually stupid animals. Like, genuinely stupid animals. They're like, oh, you kick me, that means go, and you pull my bit, that means stop, but they don't know much else. Like, they literally are like, feed me, and they love to injure themselves. Horses, it's a very expensive hobby, and not just because a horse is, like, expensive, because the practice itself of like owning a horse and feeding it is like not much more expensive than like a club sport would be.
Yeah.
However, it's an animal, and those vet bills, it's like literally a monthly affair taking them to the damn vet because they injured themselves because they weren't eating enough or drinking enough or they stepped on their foot and now they can't walk. Like, it's like having a really old janky car that keeps breaking down because you got it for $2,000.
Well, I love to ride the horse at shout out Kitty Acres. Who remembers Kitty Acres? Any people from the Austin area? I used to go there all the time as a kid because I have family there. And at Kitty Acres, it's like basically like a little mini fair with fair rides, but for kids, and they're like jank as day.
Wait,
it's like
I think
so
I know where
jank.
that is.
It closed down like 5 years ago or something. But they used to also have little horses that you could like trot around
this
on.
is not what I'm thinking of, but there was something very similar that I went to in Houston. It was just like more homemade.
But I loved Kitty Acres.
But,
like, wow.
I worked at like a horse camp for like young kids like during the summer. I was also a child, but like I was, I guess, more qualified for some reason.
Well, Dirks, you were on a team.
Yeah, I was on a team. We used to ride the horses with the fags. And I got
you can't say that word. You can't say that.
Horribly bullied on this horse team. Not horse team, at this horse camp. I got horribly bullied. One of these girls, she would pick me up, or two of these girls. One of them would grab me by my arms, one of them would grab me by my legs, and they'd take me to the horse water trough. It's like the size of this coffee table.
Oh my god.
Like a giant bin full of snotty, slobbery, warm, dirty
That's actually
water.
evil.
And they drop me in it. And then like we'd go and we'd play in the dirt and they'd get all over us.
Ew.
And I knew I was being bullied, but I was like, I'm tough. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Fuck
you
y'all,
really showed them when they put you in the trough.
And then I quit because these girls were actually evil, and I was like, but I wasn't even like, they were so mean to me. Like I was too cool to do that. I was like,
you're just like, I'm
them. Better than y'all.
Like,
I don't even like horses.
Right. There.
Mm-hmm. But one day I will own Horses Trust, and I'm gonna get you to ride one, and you're gonna have the nicest horse.
I don't think I would be into that. I don't know.
Well, I still like the part of my inner child that loves, like, she just loves to pick out your cowgirl attire, and what does your saddle look like, and what does your horse look like, and what's the temperament. Like, I think I watched so many horse shows as a kid. Like, I was a full-on horse girl. That is still my dream fantasy, like choosing my own ranch life.
I tried to be a horse girl. It just didn't work out for me. Like I got bored.
Like, I mean, I
tried to read the books and all that.
I would check out every book from the library, and I remember one of them was like all about horses, and then at the beginning there was like a quiz that you fill out of like, are you a horse girl?
Oh, and it was 100%.
Like, do you think about horses during the day? If you could read a book, would it be about a horse or a
do you like horses? Yes or no?
A girly dress? Which one? And it's like, I'm picking horses.
I would definitely read the one about horses. I'm not just trying to get that answer.
I don't know what this one's gonna be.
I wonder what
I'm just
my
pick this.
answer will be.
The barn was kind of like a ruthless experience. I was so scared. I went to this barn and like boarded my horse and like worked there. Like, I'm not saying I worked and got paid. Like, I mean, like, I put in labor on the farm from like probably age, I don't know, 9 to like age 15. And I remember being so scared one year for probably 2 years because there were coyotes that were running loose all over the barn because they were like doing construction nearby, and so they had nowhere to live anymore, and so they kept like running. And like I would like go out to my horse's stall, which is in the very back by this giant forest at night, and I would hear the coyotes yipping like right next to me, and I would be like so scared. I like literally probably also one of the reasons why I quit. It's like I'm not a outdoorsy girl like that. I want a horse like for the glitter and the pretty shoes.
Right.
I don't want to Ew, there were just so many bugs.
Ew. That was me with Girl Scouts. Like, whenever we had to do anything outside, I was like, girl, like, can we just sell the damn cookies? Like, can we just play? Like, whatever happened to play? Like, what do you mean we have to go camping?
I was a Girl Scout for like a year.
I was in Girl Scouts.
I was not into it like that.
When I was 6 to when I was 11.
Wow.
End of 5th grade. Yeah, our troop split up. We broke up.
My troop never did anything fucking cool, and I think that's why I stayed. But also, I was young, so I don't think the young troops do that much.
Yeah, they don't do much.
But, like, our volunteer stuff would be so lame. Like, we'd meet at someone's house and, like, decorate lunch bags.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to go, like, do, like... That scared me so bad.
I, like, felt it coming. I was looking at it right before it happened.
I'm just gonna
let's just let it happen. But, yeah, we would always do really lame things.
But I just expected it to be cool.
Just to have friends. But there was one girl who really pissed me off. She really peeved me off. I think her name was Lily. She was so annoying. Like, so annoying. What did she do? She didn't really do much. I just really didn't like her at all. But she really wanted to be my friend. And there's another girl named Gloria. And girl, like, let's be honest, I don't think that they're a girl anymore. I haven't seen them in years, but I just have a feeling. I don't know what they look like now or what's going on.
Well, that's tea.
Let's just say, or at least gay, like something, like definitely something.
At least gay.
Something's going on there.
Something wrong is happening.
I always thought she was so cool, and she had one of the beds that was like a desk on the bottom, bunk bed on the top.
Oh my god, that's my fucking dream. My Pinterest as a kid was filled with that.
In the house that was like big chairs, like oh my god, like the recliners.
My friend as a kid,
so lit.
My friend as a kid, she had a bed. She had bunk beds, okay, the top one and the bottom one. But her dad had built like a wooden frame to go around it, and it looked like I want to say it was a train. Like, it looked like a train car.
Oh my god.
And it was so cool. Like, so cool. And it was like there was like a window like on her bed, like, and then there's like a wooden window cutout thing, and it was painted all pretty.
Wow.
And it was like so cool. I was so jealous.
I never had anything.
We used to go to her house and play. Oh.
I never had a cool like bedroom theme. Like, it was always like
cool. I fucking hate them.
It was always like, oh, my comforter is blue. And I have like basic furniture.
Growing up, I had a light purple room, and my parents, they painted purple polka dots on the walls with little cake pans. They like outlined them with cake pans. They painted them dark purple. And then my sister Kate, she had, I guess this is the theme of our house at the time. Mm-hmm. She had like a light blue room, and then in even lighter blue, my parents had painted penguins on her wall, on the ground, like three little penguins to represent me and my sisters. 1, 2, 3 little cartoon penguins. They were so cute, and she was so mad when I moved into that room and painted over them. But
I was never
my
allowed
youngest
to paint
sister,
my
she
room.
just had stripes on her wall.
My parents said I couldn't paint my room when I was little, so my walls are like a tan color, and it always ruined the vibe of my room. Like, I always ruined the vibe of it. Now I don't really mind, because I'm like, whatever. But when I was little, I was upset. I wanted it to be teal.
Classic. Mm-hmm. My rooms have been, I think I had a teal room at one point, and then also purple, like I said, and then I did a darker purple, I think, and then I moved into my new room, I painted it like a bright blue, and then I toned it down eventually into like a grayish blue that it is now. And I love my blue room. I like kind of miss it now. I'm like, where's my blue room? Like, is it classy? Absolutely not. But is it fun?
It's just so comfy in there. And then it gets because it's like dark.
And it's like understimulating, even though I have so much going on in that room. It's like calming. And no, it doesn't match anything, but it's fun.
Well, you have it looks good. I think it matches well with your furniture and things.
Thank you. My parents like always were brown. Very, very pro moving your room around to like excite us as kids, because it was the cheapest way. To like keep us happy. And like painting your room, like that's like $25, especially like in the 2010s, like $25 for the week, and then it's, you know, a task, and then you get to do it, and then it's fun. But yeah, my parents also just like moved our furniture around. My mom especially, like every few weeks. Just kidding. Every like once a year, she like changed our layout.
None of my stuff ever really moved. Although I moved my room one time. I pushed my bed into the corner. It used to be in the middle of my room.
That's cool.
But then I had no room in the, like, my bed's in the middle. Like, what am I going to do in my room? Like, there was literally no room for play. So I moved it into the corner. And that was about all I did.
And we were allowed to, like, paint our bathrooms, too. So they give us, like, full creativity of the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I will not do that with my kids, but I will definitely let them give me inspiration. I'll let them choose the color, I think. Mm-hmm. And then I'll run with it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But, like, come on. If I paid for the house, like, let me have designing privileges. It's like The Sims.
You want a house so it could be like The Sims?
I'm so serious, yes. And me and my boyfriend, we just collect for our future house. Like, some people thrift for their future children. I think that is a wonderful idea. Mm-hmm. I just don't have the, like, will to do that. Like, I'll find something and be like, oh, this is so cute for a future child of mine. I'm like, I just don't want to buy it. Like, it's so much work. Like, I don't feel like investing in that, but I do feel like investing in a future home. Like, that feels more, I think, more soon to me, and it feels more, like, exciting. And I'm like, I cannot wait.
Well, most things, like, you could use it now and then
sure, yeah, and I have plenty of stuff piling up in my closet that for a future home, but it doesn't feel like it because, like, I still use a good portion of it. Yeah. Me and Jaden found this beautiful cross-stitching artwork.
It's really, really good.
It's gorgeous.
Who wants to see it?
And we, like, went into a whole frenzy trying to find out who it belonged to because there was, like, a note written on the back from the 70s.
It's like a mystery, honestly.
It's like a mystery. It was so fun to me.
Shout out to
Life is The Sims.
What was her name?
Marie Cannon.
Marie Cannon.
Is she dead? Girl. She's dead.
Rest in peace. And the other one. From
Oklahoma.
The other one as well.
From Oklahoma.
I don't know. But they weren't even supposed to donate it anywhere. Like, it was supposed to keep being passed on.
There was, like, a bunch of notes on the back, like, saying, like, pass them to this when I'm gone. Pass it to this when I'm gone. Pass it. And then someone donated it after the third one, so.
Honestly rude, like. Sorry, I'm trying to fix her wig.
Yeah, okay. I think her hair looks great.
I'm trying to fix her hair. Just
okay, well, do you want to talk about this one?
I would love to talk about that.
Okay,
so,
go ahead.
A little Grayson lore drop is going to happen right now, so lock in, everybody. Back in 5th grade, Musical.ly was running strong. I love Musical.ly. I think I had, like, 500 followers. Like, I did pretty well on Musical.ly, okay? I did really well.
And how old were you?
I was 10.
Okay.
So child influencer a little bit.
Where'd that
but like, this was like back before it was problematic, okay?
Can we like fuel that and like get it going or
right. And then I was in a group chat with a bunch of other Musical.ly influencers, of course, who were Christian. And we were in a group chat together.
Of course they were Christian.
And we had the great idea to make a collab account. Where I would post on like Tuesdays or something, I don't remember, but everyone would post Musical.ly on their day of the week.
Y'all
about
were, like,
God.
Clocking in. Y'all had a collective, like the Hype House was coming.
Literally, we were the Hype House before the Hype House. Like, wow. Honestly, I think I'm Charlie. Because I was a dancer. I did hip hop.
I don't know.
I think I'm Charlie. And there was a lot of drama in the group chat. There was this one gay guy who came out, and we kicked him out of the group chat. Not we.
Oh my God.
I didn't kick him out.
We all voted, and I voted to get it. It was unanimous.
I
kicked him out.
They kicked him out. I was in his DM saying, "Hey, I'm sorry that happened to you."
Okay? Wait, was it my?
No. No. These were people I didn't know. These were strangers on the internet.
Strangers on the internet
who were like in high school. And I was in 6th grade at this point, I think now.
10?
When we had the collab.
Oh, okay.
But it started back when I was 10. Anyways. And then there was this girl named Rella. Fuck Rella, okay? She was a senior in high school. She was in this group chat with us. And every, like, once a month, she would be like, guys, I'm leaving Musical.ly. I'm deleting it forever.
Oh, my God. As a senior, what are you doing?
So I want all of you to post a video saying your favorite thing about me and how I helped you through Christ. That is not godly of you. Like, I'm sorry. That is crazy.
I don't know. That's fucking rad.
It's like actually crazy of her. And I was like, yes, Rella, yes. Like, I'm so sad that you're leaving. I like probably posted a video of me crying about it or something.
Wow. I wish we could unlock this.
Honestly. So that was my Christian arc, okay? And then summer before 7th grade, everything changed because I came out on Musical.ly. Okay. This was like when our middle school was very gay. Like, so many gay people at our middle school.
For some reason.
But I was the first one to actually make it public. Like, most people, it was, like, within their friend group, it was known.
Okay, so how did you come about that discovery?
I had a dream where there was this girl who was my friend, and I thought she was really cool. I had a dream that we were making out. And I woke up, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm gay. And immediately, I told everybody I knew.
Immediately is so crazy.
Well, first of all, I came out to her first. The girl I had a dream about.
Did you tell her we kissed in my dream?
No,
and I want to date you?
I just said I think that I'm bi, and I needed to tell someone that I know that you're gay. And she's like, "Oh, honey, I accept you," or something like that.
Well, I think I had a crush on her too.
Literally everyone did.
And now she's pregnant, and I was stalking her Instagram yesterday, and I was trying to figure out if there's a ring, if she has a ring at least. But
I don't think so.
Because all of her highlights
actually
has a heart and a ring next to it with her and her boyfriend, but I'm not seeing a ring on the finger, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But then I came out musically to an audio of Shane Dawson saying that he was bisexual, and I eyeshadowed a bisexual flag on my cheek, and everyone in the comments was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy! Like, that's crazy!" And I did a Q&A about it on my musically. And
oh my god,
yeah,
man! I wish that was me.
Big.
That's like so much attention.
That was awesome.
Wow.
And then. Fast forward to freshman year, okay? I had to come out once again. This time I came out as trans, okay? This was the era TikTok was shutting down.
But did they kick you out of the Christian group chat?
Oh, I was gone by then.
Oh, okay. So how did it disband?
I think it just fizzled out. Probably Rella left one time and didn't come back or something.
No, she held it together.
she was really the glue.
We need to start cutting for Rella.
Honestly, y'all need to not be afraid to make a cutting for blank joke. I'm sorry, it's gonna get me every time. Cutting for Zayn, I will never forget. Wow.
Cutting for Haza.
So TikTok was being shut down, and so naturally all of the alt kids moved over to an app called Byte. Not all of them. It was probably
the people who were so the tree, aka Byte. And so all the alt kids, when they were going to the tree, they went to Byte.
Right.
They're going to the tree. But if you weren't invited to the tree, you're not on Byte.
It was very short-lived. I don't think the app lasted very long, but when I moved over, within 3 days, I had 1,000 followers. And then I think I only had the app for 2 weeks total, but I was really blown up on that app because I was trans, and everyone was like, this is so cool. So I just had a lot of,
Wait, you're trans? I think 10 people just thumbs this video down.
Honestly, our ratio is going to go way down. That's crazy.
You should have thought about the future of Wethinks before.
Well,
doing
guys,
that.
Sorry.
Continue.
I'm sorry for bringing that up. I really am. But yeah. So more of the story, you should you should come out.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if you actually went viral, because we had a friend who was just a normal chill person, and then they went viral on TikTok, pretty substantially viral, had a fan base,
and going. Instagram, getting viral on Instagram is crazy.
It's kind of hard,
honestly,
seriously, at the
really
peak,
good for them.
Probably
wow.
35,000, and we were instantly this person went from being pretty sweet, just a little bit of a weird kid, kind of misunderstood, to being literally biggest bitch in the whole wide world, evil.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, would that have happened to you?
That would not have happened to me. Let's just say when y'all blow us up, I won't be turning.
No, I won't be turning.
I'm gonna stay the same sweet Grayson as I've always been. That's been her new thing of the week, and it actually pees me off. It pees me off.
Since you're drowning,
it's just gross. It's actually gross.
When they smile back,
I don't like that. But I do I do like when Winston does the DTI this pose.
Dumbass punking. You put him up.
Dumbass pumpkin. This is oh my god, that is so Avery.
That's me.
It looks just like you.
That's my daughter.
Girl, that's your twin.
In both of our dreams, I was pregnant last night. I said I do not claim that shit.
In my dream, Avery had a baby bump, and it was Christmas, and it was so Avery. It was so cute. You looked so cute. You were in a little flowy top. It was so cute. It was so cute.
It might.
And Jennifer was so happy for you. She was getting you all these baby gifts, and we were just having a key, actually a key. And then we started thinking about, or in my head in the dream, I was like, well, how is this gonna work, because you're in college? I wonder, when are you gonna do your schoolwork? In my head I was thinking this, and then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, that wasn't even real. Wow.
In my dream, I was giving birth to triplets. Okay, and I remember this is actually fucking cruel, but I gave birth to 2 of them, and then I was like, there's one more, and it was taking a while, and I was like, can I just not give fucking birth to this baby?
Oh my God.
I literally in my dream almost flushed it down the toilet, and then I remembered in my dream that one girl who did that and went to
told
jail.
you about this,
and then I was like, shit, I can't do that. And so I tried to hold it in, and I don't even remember if I gave birth to that baby, but then I don't remember who, but someone was pressuring me to have sex with them like after, and I was like, bro, I just gave birth, like, can you chill? Like, I'm in a lot of pain.
Like, actually give you a minute.
Like, it's just not gonna be a fun time.
That's crazy.
And that was my dream.
Well, and did y'all dream about this too? Did you dream about Avery being pregnant?
Who else had a dream about me being pregnant?
I think a lot of people probably.
I had to get an ultrasound lately, and I like saw my uterus on the screen empty as pie, like literally black void of death, and I was like, damn right. Damn fucking right.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
It's like the best thing ever. It's like, yup.
Well, I think I need to get one.
Are you prego?
Y'all can't see, but I'm.
Are you prego?
I might be.
Would you rather be pregnant for a year or have a cryptic pregnancy?
Cryptic pregnancy.
Cryptic pregnancy low-key sounds fun. Like,
that sounds fire.
I
like,
don't
I'm
claim
sorry.
that now, but like if I'm like that would just be so fire. Like I don't even have to deal with pregnancy, and I don't have to get all fat and ugly.
Well, especially for me, it would be like I don't have to be pregnant, but then I just have a baby. That's my baby. Like, wow.
Oh my God. Also in my dream, we were at vocal lessons, okay? Like we were like having like one-on-one lessons with our old director. And you went up and he was like, you are over darkening your tone. Like, he was trying to be like, you have a treble voice and you cannot be singing that low, because you were like singing as a tenor. And he was like, you're over darkening and you're like forcing yourself into a different range. Girl. And I was like sticking up for you, and I was like really distraught because I was listening to this and I was like, that sounds like that's just how his voice is. Like, you need to leave him alone. Like, that's probably dysphoric for him if you were trying to make him sing as a treble. Like, I was like really fighting for you, and I think that's like the 3rd dream I've had where I like stand up for you. Wow. and your rights and like who is being.
You just have to do that. You do that a lot, don't you? I don't think I've ever had a dream where I have to be like that for you, because you're just good at that yourself.
Yeah.
Have you ever
experienced like someone like being like transphobic to you? In real life?
Not in real life, no.
I asked Jaden a while ago, I was like, did anyone ever call you like mean names or like anything? And like, I don't know, it's like, I want to know the villain origin story. And he was like, well, yeah, they always used to like call me gay in the locker room and like shove me into the locker. God. So I was like, oh my God. Like, villain origin
poor
story.
Sweet Jaden.
So I was wondering if like he had a similar experience.
Well, but that doesn't make sense to me, because he like I'm just picturing, like, compared to the people in his grade, like, what do you mean he looked, like, gay? Like, y'all look 2 years old.
That's true.
Like, what do you mean you're calling him gay?
Literally. You all haven't even developed your puberty.
Exactly. Like, that is so confusing.
Your voices are still up here, and
exactly.
You're, like, shorter than every woman in the world. Like, you guys, like, honestly, how do men turn out homophobic? Because you grow up, and, like, you, like, for a while,
you're
for
basically
a substantial
gay.
amount of time, like, every woman is taller than you, so you have to, like, look up to talk to them, so you should have some respect.
Right.
And then also, like, your voice is, like, all the way up here, and, like, I don't know, your balls haven't fucking dropped yet. Like, you're gay. And so, like, it's like, maybe it's like an insecurity thing, or like there's like that part of them. It's like, see, I'm like turning into Freud. Hey.
Oh, well, I guess there was this one girl who freshman year, this shit was so weird. There was this girl
oh my God,
I literally don't know who she is. I don't know her name. I've never seen her before in my life, except for in the hallway in these instances. She would come up to me in the hallway. Well, one time she just came up out of nowhere and she gave me a handshake and introduced herself, and I was like, okay, like, and then she put her hand around my shoulder and started walking with me down the hallway and was like, and what's your name? And are you a boy or a girl? I was like, I'm a boy. And then she was like, well, like, are you trans? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, you have a girl body? And I was like, yeah. But she wasn't even saying it in a mean way, which is why it was confusing. Like, she sounded genuinely curious, but she was being so aggressive about it. Like, I don't know what was going on there.
She was like, what's your sexuality?
What's your sex? That's what she asked me.
Because
she said, like, what's your gender? Like, are you a boy? And I said, yeah. And she said, but what's your sex, though? Well, girl, like, why are you going up to people saying that? That shit is so weird. And then she would come up to me in the hallway after that and put her arm around my shoulder and walk me down the hallway.
Well, one time in freshman year, I thought I had a stalker, and, like, yes, someone was following me around.
Oh, yeah.
But I was convinced I was maybe going to fucking die. I wasn't, but it also was very creepy, and,
he was just being weird.
You know, I do feel like I was a very anxious person, not unmedicated, hadn't been to therapy, and, I thought everyone was trying to kill me all the time. So this one guy was, like, following me everywhere and trying to talk to me. Literally, he knew my schedule. So I guess it is stalking. And I would have to change my schedule every single day.
He wasn't doing it in, like, a stalking way. Just in a, like... He's being... Like, he didn't need to be doing all that.
And he was very creepy. And everyone told me, like, stay away from him. And I was like... just like that.
Oh my god.
What?
I just remembered. And then one time I heard about this. You know who you are. Not that you're listening to this shit. But someone was talking shit about me. And saying, like, why did she cut her hair? Like, she looks so weird and so ugly now. She used to be so pretty.
That is transphobic.
And I'm like, girl, what do you mean I used to be pretty? Like, can we put up a picture of me in 6th grade?
Like, okay, every time I see an old picture of Gray, like, pre-transition, like, it's like, wow, it looks like a man in a costume.
Man in a wig. Like,
literally man in a wig. Like,
maybe
I'm serious.
not, like, okay, 7th, 8th grade, like, it didn't look like that. No, 7th grade, yes. 8th grade, not as much. 7th
not
grade,
as much,
like,
you had, like,
when I had that long,
little.
Straight hair, that shit is scary.
It, like literally looks
scary.
like man in a wig, but, like, old, like adult man in a wig. Like, I'm like, where's the Adam's apple? Like, I'm, like, a little scared.
It's really scary.
It is really scary. You can see.
So, moral of the story, I was not meant to be a girl.
Well, I was thinking about this earlier today, actually. I was thinking, like, if I was born a boy, I would probably still be a girl now. Like, I probably would transition. I just like being a girl.
Well, that's good.
I love being pretty.
I like that you like being a girl.
Thank you.
That's awesome. For some reason, like, I was having a conversation with... Who was it? There was some conversation I had with somebody in, like, 8th grade, and we were talking about, like, we were sort of talking about our gender, but not really. But then I said, like, I think I was meant to be a gay man. If I was born a boy, I would stay a boy. This was before I had actually done any thinking. And then my friends were like, what, girl, what? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? Something big
is gonna happen.
Well, I literally, like, you know how girls are always, like, asking, like, their boyfriends, like, would you love me if I was a worm? Every single time I'm be like, would you date me if I was a boy, though? What if I was a trans girl? Would you date me? Like,
and I hope that it's yes.
The answer's always yes, but it's just, like, that's, like, like, I think I ask that all the time. I'm like, but what if I was a boy? Because I would date you if you were a girl, but would you? I think it's like me as a bisexual, like, being like, I would, like, I don't care, but, like, it's just so weird to me that, like, someone would, like, have a preference on that.
Yeah. Honestly.
Or, like,
y'all all
one
need
way.
to be bi.
Honestly, no, it makes sense that, like, the default would be bisexual, and I actually do believe that the default is bisexual.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think most people, no matter the generation, have probably experimented, even if not outwardly, like, inwardly, with the idea of that. Mm-hmm. I'm not 100%. Saying that everyone is bi. I am saying that it's like, it should be the default over straight.
Absolutely.
You know? Honestly.
And what's your sexuality, you guys? Comment
down
below.
Leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. Are you gay?
We support you.
Are you straight? Are you asexual? Whoa.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you know who you are.
You know
Don't
who you
fucking
are,
comment.
Okay?
We don't like
Leave
you.
some pineapples in chat.
Oh my god.
That's all I'll fucking say.
I can't, like, oh my god. I just can't think about cruises without thinking about, like, swingers.
Oh my god.
All the swingers on the cruises. And swingers on Maine.
Every time my family brings up we should go on a cruise, because of course they love balling on a budget, and cruises are very cheap.
They are cheap.
And, like, my parents, they've been a couple times and they enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, you can travel for cheap and, like, have fun on the boat. And I'm like, hell fucking no. First of all, I don't like the ocean. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Yeah. Second of all, the idea of me being physically trapped with my family, like, that might kill me. And third of all, I don't want to be on, like, I have a hard time staying in hotels because I, like, sleep and then I'm like, man, there are a lot of people having sex right now. And like on a boat, I'd be like, it'd be even worse. I'd be like, oh my god, there's a lot of people swinging right now. Like,
get away from me. I can't. Yeah, I don't think I will ever go on a cruise ever in my life.
Me too.
I've been on one when I was really, really little. I was like 3.
I think I knew that.
But ever since I've been like conscious, like
I just have
I'm not going on a cruise.
concept of that, and I keep seeing videos of people like crazy cruise videos of like bitches having sex and like the open. I'm like, I just will not be getting on a boat with a bunch of strangers. So I'm sorry. This is getting stuck in my hair. But the only reason I would do a cruise is if I was like already in, like, I would love to see the Northern Lights, and I feel like that's the best way to do it. So like maybe I would take a boat if I was already up in like Washington. I would take a boat and go to Canada, like on a cruise ship, but I would not stay maybe more than 3 nights.
Yeah,
cruise ship.
I just can't, like, I always think that like there's gonna be a murderer on board and that's it, even though like that's not gonna fucking happen.
I think that's like in Murder Mystery by like the what's that movie?
Cruise on the Death on the Nile. That movie is so fucking bad.
No, I was talking about the Jennifer Aniston and who is that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Adam Sandler. I feel like I watched that movie. I feel like it happens on a cruise. If not, it's like a travel movie. But
I don't know.
Let me know if you've seen that movie. I watched that movie. I'm sorry, I'm airing you guys out. It was on. So in 8th grade, there was not a dance because it was COVID. There was not a 8th grade dance. Or was it freshman year HOCO? I think it was freshman year HOCO, actually. Yeah, it was freshman year HOCO. And so my 8th grade friend group, which was me, Jaden, our good friend Addie, and then a couple other people, we went to...
Oh, I love the photos from that.
Put it up.
Really good photo shoot happened.
Me and Jaden, before we started dating, but we did like each other back then. And so then we went to this arcade, and then we went to Addie's boyfriend's house at the time. They had been dating for like a month, but she was really hoping, I think it was going to be their first kiss that night.
Oh.
Or like, I don't know. They were supposed to like have a first kiss. So maybe it had been weeks. Maybe it had been weeks. And so we go over to his movie room, okay? We're watching Murder Mystery, and it's me and Jaden sitting right next to each other, and then Addie and her boyfriend kissing, and then the other 2 people who went with us, you know who, cuddling and like maybe kissing, but maybe not. And me and Jaden were just like sharing the popcorn bowl because we weren't ready to kiss yet, and that's okay. Y'all needed to stop the kissing in fucking freshman year, because what was the reason?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, why are you guys kissing freshman year?
What? Oh yeah, why are you guys kissing freshman year?
That's gross.
Okay, well, you kissed freshman year.
I don't know.
I just feel like that's just so crazy to me, but I don't know. That's just because I didn't have any like romantic experiences until like maybe junior year.
I feel like that's so normal. Like freshman year.
It is. I know. It's not that bad.
No.
Junior high is a little bit crazier because it's like y'all stink. First of all, like I know you're not brushing your teeth like that. But what?
Just brushing your teeth.
Why do you're not brushing your teeth?
School.
You probably don't shower like that. Like it's just like you don't have a good hygiene. Like I don't know. Middle schoolers are stinky.
I guess
I don't really know that middle schoolers don't brush their teeth. I was just thinking like, well, like kissing. Like y'all are probably stinky, and how would that affect kissing?
Okay.
Trying to bring it back to my thesis.
Right.
So
okay. I can see what you're saying.
I don't think I had a crush until like midway through high school. Like I had some in junior high, but like not like serious, and then I didn't have like a serious like crush or like need to be in a relationship until like midway through high school.
Wow.
But also my family like was raised in like a very, I don't know. I was the first, so I was like a little bit scared.
Well, I haven't had a crush in so damn long.
Well, it's because
it's just really.
That's because we go to the college
honestly.
that we do.
And I don't even need a relationship. Like I just want a crush. Like
it's fun. Well, sometimes as a like in high school, I would like convince myself I had a crush on someone, and then I'd be like, "Ew, I don't have a fucking crush on them." But then I'd be like, "No, but I like," and I get really confused.
Yeah.
So my advice is don't do that.
Yeah, no. Just like who you like.
And love is love.
That's not fucking true. Love is not love. Only straight love is love.
You hear that, Pugina?
Pugina?
Don't be bringing home any other Puginas.
I like that. Honestly, like, y'all are really cute together.
You think I'm fit to be a mother?
Yeah. She looks just like you.
I don't think I, like, have a motherly instinct, but I don't know. Maybe that only kicks in once you've had kids.
I don't know. I feel like usually it can be, like, when you're around kids.
But I really cannot deal with kids for more than 4 hours at a time. Send them away.
I love kids.
So that's why I'm having a baby and selling it.
That's why she's had multiple and gave them all away.
I haven't had multiple children.
Avery has had 3 kids and she gave them all away.
Hey, it's okay.
And she's pretending to be their cousin.
I'm seeing them this weekend.
You're having a visitation.
Like, me and Jaden are both having visitation.
It's kind of like Andy Mack.
I've never seen that.
Well, Andy
Mack.
I
didn't watch that gay fucking shit. Like, Grayson watched it and watched Heartstopper.
I did watch all of
weekend.
Heartstopper. Well, not really all weekend because it was probably only 4 hours total, I think. I did binge it.
Here's what I have to say.
It didn't make me cry.
This is a call out to anyone who is in college aged, 18 plus. Why are you on Instagram posting your Heartstopper experience? I have seen like 6 people grow up. That show is for like 12. If you're 12 and you like Heartstopper, shout out. I would have loved that shit when I was 12. If you are 18 plus and watching that show, you're weird and you're a freak. You need to be locked away and you need your phone taken away from you, and you need to like sit down and watch like Schindler's List or something.
Well, I watched it just because I felt like I had to, not because I love that show. He
wasn't live tweeting it.
I don't love that show. That show is so cringe, but I had to watch it. I don't love that show. I don't like it, but I just had to watch it. Okay. And it was ass. It's definitely, this season was better than the other 2. The other 2 were crazy.
Wait, there's 2?
Yes.
This was season 2.
No, this is season 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just watched like maybe 3 episodes total.
No, you watched season 1 and you watched half of season 2.
Really?
We watched half of season 2 together, and then you were like, I can't do this anymore, so I had to brave it on my own.
I've really blocked this out from my memory.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna watch season 3 together, but Avery just couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle herself.
I noticed that by the end, our whole
I really do like that.
Come down.
I really do like that.
I don't really do TV shows like that. I'm trying to think if like I've enjoyed a TV show.
No.
Lately.
Yeah, I don't know.
I liked Maid, but then rewatching it, I was like, I don't know why I really loved this the way I did. It's like,
it was like good.
I think I watched it like maybe when I was sick, and I was like, this is the best show ever, because I had like binged it, and I was like, every time something happened. I do love a drama, but rewatching it, I was like, this is just not that good. And then what else have I watched? Like, not much. RuPaul's Drag Race, best TV show ever. I was thinking about this, like, and I wanted to post it, but then I thought people would think I was stupid. Like, my life goal is to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. I want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race so bad. That's my dream. Like, I fall asleep every night hoping I'll have a dream where I'm on RuPaul's Drag Race and I win. I want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I want to be the next RuPaul's Drag Race cast member.
Like, I just put me in for one episode. Please just put me in. I'll shave my head and act like a boy.
See, I just want to be a guest judge. Really bad.
I would like that too, but it's not the same. Like, I
could not be on Drag Race. Like, I know it.
I want to do it. I
wouldn't be able to handle it. I just wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't want to be there for like the full 6 weeks. Like, send me home after 3 episodes. But like, I want to like. Like, I maybe want to do, like, an acting challenge, maybe a little bit of, like, a dancing challenge, maybe, like, a performance one, for sure. I think I just miss performing, and I, like, miss having an outlet, but, like, I hate theater, and I hate going to rehearsals, and I hate actually trying, so, like, maybe a competition would be best, where I could just throw it together.
Well, I want to be Carson Kressley.
For Halloween? You just tape your lips as well?
Yeah. I think I could do it.
I want to be...
I'm not doing that.
I want to be Michelle Visage when I'm older. Like, I just love her. She's a hater, and she's true, and she's beautiful.
Honestly. I remember when we first watched Drag Race, like, in sophomore year, I remember not liking Michelle, because I thought she was so mean. But watching it back, I'm like, yes. Like, I just love it.
liking Michelle, but I was just so confused by everything that was going on. Like, I don't know, like, the intricate drama. Like, I was just always lost. Like, I was always like, I just don't think I had, like, now I've been like a person that's been into like film and media and music and all this stuff, and so I have like a cultural understanding of like drag and like gay people in general, and like, I don't know, like, before then I had never even like heard of Paris is Burning, so like I just think I was so confused by so much. It's like walking into that cultural experience with nothing prior, like no prior knowledge, no prior anything, understanding, or like exposure to drag. I was just confused. Like, I just didn't understand like the lingo or the beef or the motivation. But like, coming back to it, I'm like, wow, this is like really a piece of art. This is one of the best shows.
It's just so
reality TV. It's just everything.
I'm always saying that like my dad would love RuPaul's Drag Race if he wasn't if he didn't hate drag queens. And
I feel like it's my new like obsession. Like, I'm like genuinely like becoming a super fan.
It's just so far.
Like, I'm going to learn everything about RuPaul's Drag Race.
And I just love to judge. Like, I love to judge people. I love to judge things.
Like,
so
it's
like
fast paced.
Drag Race is perfect.
And like, I feel like other competition shows, like, it's about shit I don't really care about. Sorry, I don't want to watch a baking show, but yes, I do want to judge pretty dresses on a runway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me see if we have anything else to mention. Should we plug Monkey Business?
Honestly, I feel like I think we plugged it first episode or something, but not really.
Can we play like one of our songs for the outro?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, guys. Here is an excerpt of here is a fade in of what song should it be?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of our best one. I don't know our best one.
Maybe like, what's our most recent one? C.H.I.B.S.
C.H.I.B.S is our most recent. Okay.
Bring back my girls.
Olivia. Grayson.
Jaden.
Long live C.H.I.B.S. C to the H to the I.B.S. C to the H to the I.B.S. Cutest helpers in the backstage. Cutest helpers in the backstage.
They're the cutest helpers in the backstage. They're the cutest helpers in the backstage.